Hi everybody, welcome back to another cash stuffing video. So today we're going to be stuffing our envelopes, and we're also going to be stuffing our savings challenge. Okay, this guy I'll get back to just a bit later. So this is the cash that we have to stuff our envelopes. I know I need a new binder, I need a cash tray. Do not come for me, please. Do not come for me. I know, right? And all these coins, trust me that I plan to do another video where I'm just condensing this because this is just getting ridiculous now. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our first envelope. Disclaimer, just a quick disclaimer before we actually get started. I've previously filmed this video and edited it and somehow managed to delete it. I could not recover this video. I couldn't do anything to save my life. So this is a re-recording of that video. So usually I would write down the amounts as I go along with you, but because I had already written down these amounts, we're just gonna go through what was written. I recorded this yesterday, so I'm re-recording it today. So we're gonna go through what was written and stuff it from there. Perfect. Let's get started. All these coins are frustrating. They are just frustrating. So we're gonna start off with our petrol envelope. So currently in our petrol envelope we should be at 80 rand. So that's 50, 60, 70, 80 rand. We're stuffing 50. That gives us 130 rand. So let's just get a 50 there. So that will give us 110, 20, 30. We're good with that. And just a reminder that, remember, all the targets are written at the back. These are not exact targets. So this is where I would ideally like to be. It doesn't mean that this is necessarily how much I need, whether it's less or more, but this is where I would ideally like to be able to close off this envelope. Okay, remember, whenever we can, this is not a challenge where it has a time frame. When we can fully stuff it, we are happy. So there is no time frame to this. So petrol is done, and then we've got insurance. We should have 30 rand, 10, 20, 30 rand. We're stuffing 20. That will give us 50 rand. Let's just get a single 20. That gives us 50 rand. Okay, we're happy with that. And then we move on to the next one, which is the bond. We should have 50 rand in here. 50 rand, and then we're going to be stuffing 60 to give us 110. So we're going to be stuffing 60, and that would give us a total of 110 rand. Good to go. There. And then we're coming on to the Wi-Fi. So in this one we should have 20 rand, right? So that's 10, 20 rand, and we're stuffing 20 rand. That will give us 40 rand. Let's get a single 20. That gives us 40 rand. Happy with that. And then let's just not leave money around somewhere. Then we come to gas. Remember, all the targets are at the back. So we've got 10, 20, 30. Correct. We had 30 the last time. We're stuffing 20. That will give us 50. Let's get a single 20. Now we're at 50 rand there. We're happy with that. And then we're moving on to policies. Should have 50 rand, so that's 10 rand, 50 rand. we're stuffing 20, that will give us 70 rand. So we are now at 70 rand. Moving along. Moving along nicely this. Reminder, this is how much you can afford to stuff, right? It's not a race. It's not a race, guys, please. So here we're gonna start off with, oh, it was open. So we're gonna start off with these. We left off at 170 rand, which is what we have here. We're going to be stuffing 60, which will give us 210. So let's get a 10 and a 50. So we're happy there. So now we're at 230 rand. Happiness there. Let's put this one back here. Then we come to sports. We left off at 130 rand. We're stuffing 50, that will give us 180. We stuff a 50, then that will give us 180. We're happy with our sports. And then this one is just for our ad hoc school stuff. We ended off with 70 rand. We're going to stuff 20. I don't have a single, okay. 20, and then that will give us the 90 rand. 90 rand. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 rand. 90 rand. Perfect. Home. So this is the emergency. We left off at 70, we're adding 20, then that gives us 90 rand, 50, 70, 80, 90 rand. Emergency fund. Medical should be, is this open? Okay. Medical should have 70 rand. 70 rand. We're stuffing 20 rand. Let me get a single. We're stuffing 20 rand. Now we're on 90 rand. Okay, that's good there. The home, so this is just little ad hoc stuff that might be needed. We've got 20 rand. We're going to be adding 15 rand. Oh, let's back to the coins to give us 35. 15 rand. We'll take a 10 and we'll take a 5, so that gives us 35 rands. We're happy with that. 35. And then we've got car, 50 in car. We're adding 15 to give us 65. It's 10, 15 to give us 65. Happy. Okay. Events. So this is just birthdays. I've got a 10 in here somewhere. There you go. So birthdays, we've got birthday 2, which should have 50. There's the 50, and we're adding in another 50 there. So that should give us 100. We're happy with birthday 2. And then birthday 1 should have 70 rand. 70 rand. We're adding 50, which will give us 120. 50 rand. That gives us 120. We are happy. This one. Kids. Now for kid 2 we had 10, we're adding 20. Had 10. So we had 10 rand, we're adding 20, that gives us 30. That's for kid 2. Kid 1, there was 10. We're adding a 20. Let's get these coins. So we had a 10. We're adding a 20. 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 20 rand there. That gives us 30 here and 30 here. Happy. Now, moving on to our challenge. Now, this is the challenge that we're currently doing. And remember, once we finish, we don't know when we'll finish this, but once we finish this, then we'll move on to the next challenge. I don't want to do too many challenges because then it just gets too much. It gets overwhelming. You're always panicking. Will I reach the target? Once we finish it, we'll move on to the next challenge. So, we ended off this one at 342 rand. 342 rand. So let's just do a sanity count, right? It's 300 rand there. So we're supposed to have 42 rands worth of coins. 42 rand worth of coins here. So let's start 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 10 rand. Here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 20 rand. This 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 30. Then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 42 rand. 42 rand. 1, 2, 3, 342 rand is where we last ended. If we can get this thing to open. Okay, we last ended at 342. 342. Remember, this is the 20 by 20. We do 20 vertically and horizontally, and then that will give us 4,200 once this is all colored in and complete. So 342, and then we're going to add 208 rand, right, to get us to 550. So we've got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 rand. That will then get us to 550. So obviously I've already colored that in, sitting at 550. Look, it might seem like a long way to go, but step at a time, we'll get there. We will eventually get there. Okay. So this is just a 5 rand that I'll leave aside. Oh, I can actually just, you know what? Let me just add it onto this. Just color in a 5. We have then 555. So that's plus 5. Saving, and then we'll put that there. I mean, you can even tell from the dates. I recorded this and then deleted. Now re-recording. So 555. That is 5 rand goes in there. And we are happy with that. So that's it for our cash stuffing for now. Oh, guys, help. I need a binder. I need a binder. I need stickies. I need everything. Like, wow. So this is just getting a little too bulky. So I will condense all the coins in this binder. So just wanted to take you through something. So previously, what I used to do is that, like I explained to you the last time, that I find it harder to spend physical cash than I do virtual money. When I say virtual money, I mean money that's already in my account. So you can go around swiping and swiping. Like, really, I pay no mind. I pay no mind. Only when things get tough do I say, wow, what happened, right? But I realized with me, the reason why I'm doing this is because it's harder for me to spend physical cash. When you have physical cash with you and you spend that 100 rand and you get your change back and it's like 60 rand, you can actually see the money decreasing, right? So that's how my brain works when it comes to money. So I was tracking last year on some random book. I was just putting down or tracking all the spending that I'm doing. So I just decided, no, let me just design something that's going to work for me so that I'll be able to track every cent that I spend, so I know exactly where the money goes, so that at the end of the month you're not like, what happened? What happened? Nothing happened. We spent the money. That's all that happened. So with this tracker, so I've got just a how-to, and then obviously the goals for the year. So this is half the year, and then obviously I didn't start in Jan, so I'll start March and start tracking that. And then on this one, we'll have your financial goals for the month, right? So these will be your goals for that month. And then all the obligations that are there for the month, all the obligations that I would have. Then we're tracking. So it's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So every day we're tracking. If I go and swipe 20 rand, I'll write 20 rand. If I swipe, so I'll write 20 rand bread. If I go and decide to buy milk, I'll write 20 rand milk. So each day, so we track Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then here we have the total of how much we spent for that week. So this can be hard cash or your bank card. So whatever you're spending, we will track it and put the total in. And this, I just put this for my sanity on how I feel. Like money, finances are stress on its own. So, you know what, just writing it down, how do I feel about how the month went, right? Once that is done, I would then go back to the first page and I would say, what were the lessons that I learned for that month? What lessons? I mean, we keep repeating it. These things start becoming patterns that I don't know what happened with the money. I don't know what I did with the money. So they start becoming a monthly pattern. So now, write down what you did, track it, and say, this is the lesson that I learned this month. And let's try not to repeat the same mistake. Things happen. Things pop up. We all know that. That's life. Life throws us curveballs every single day. We get through that. But we are just trying to minimize our irresponsible spending. So this then would go throughout the entire year and just track. So this is the other half of the year where financially I would say, maybe, you know what, this is what I would like for this month. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I mean, like, we're not holding anybody ransom to say this is exactly how much you need to have. No, we're not doing that. So this is basically where I'm gonna try and track everything. Look, I'll probably staple it or do something, but yeah, we hope it works out. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see each other on the next one. Bye.